So, in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, we are now on Canada, which is the second level in the THPS 3 career. And we're going to start this one off with the sick score and the high combo. So basically, we need to get a score of 120,000. And you can do this from the very beginning of the run. It's probably going to take a few attempts. Okay, so it's taken a little while, but it's a combo like that is going to get your sick score. So you basically just want to grind the first rail, jump across to the curb, go over the gap and go back onto the curb. Then you want to use the rails and stuff as you're going down the hill and just basically combo it together with manuals and different grinds and do some flip tricks in between, and you're going to get the sick score. And once you've got that, you'll also have the high combo of 10,000 as well. Then next up, we're going to take a look at collecting skate, and from the very starting ramp, you just want to turn around, and the S is going to be there, then jump up onto the roof, grind that for the K, then onto this wooden beam for the A, and make it to this end. If we slow down a little bit, go up this ramp, carry the grind on down here, that is the T, and then with a little bit of air time off this quarter pipe, if we just do a 180 and go again, we should be able to get enough height to grab the E, and that is skate done. And then next up we have to nose grind around the horn. So what we're going to do for this one is go back up onto this roof, and all you want to do is go around here, and the nose grind is up and Y or triangle, and you want to start grinding here. So just do the nose grind, and then you should get the gap for around the horn, and that is that goal complete. Then next up is to get Chuck Unstuck, and for this one what we're going to do is go to where Chuck is, so just over this side from the very start, and you'll see him stuck to this pole. All you want to do is just ride into him, and that is going to complete that goal. Then next up we are going to bury that bully, and all you want to do for this one is from the very start, just get some speed up, turn around, go back up the ramp at the start and grind on the right hand side. So that is going to trigger a little cutscene, and that is burying the bully. Then next up is to impress the skaters. So if you start a fresh run, we're going to come into here, and the first skater is here. So what we need to do is do a trick in front of them, and you need to build up a combo of 10,000 points. So you'll see, even though I was nowhere near that first skater, it still impressed them because I started like I did my first trick in front of them. And then they do disappear, but we have 4 more to do. They're all in this little skate area over this fence here. So from the very first one, which sits, like stands above that birdhouse sign over there, the second one is going to be in front of us here, where it says Baker. So as long as we do a trick in front of them, then we can like manual, do another trick, and you've just got to get around 10,000 points. And even though that would have been over 10,000, you need to land the trick, and as long as you've got one trick in front of them, you will be good. So if we go over and start again. So after doing the first 2 skaters, we have another one round here. And I'm going to say the easiest way to do this is by doing grinds. They build up your score the fastest. And then if I come out of that, you'll see 3 out of 5. Then we've got one in this corner over here. So right in the corner of the park. And then over in the other corner, so right where you start, is going to be the last one. And after you've done all 5 skaters, you are going to complete that goal. So just to show you their locations again very quickly, you've got one here at the birdhouse sign. Then skater number 2 is going to be over here, up above this Baker sign. Number 3 is over in that corner above that sign. Number 4 stands on this little bit here, just above the merge sign. And then the 5th one is over in this corner over here. So once you've done all 5, that's goal complete. So for the last actual goal of the level, getting the secret tape, what we want to do is turn around and not fall off your skateboard. When we get back up, we're just going to go through here. And once we get to the far end, we're going to jump up and over this. Then we're going to grind along here, turn on the generator, because that's going to lower down the higher up pipe over here. Then you want to get some speed up to this higher level, jump across. Then you want to jump over again, providing you actually make it. So try and aim for the left-hand side if your rider's quite slow, and then slow down at the top of here, because you want to grind this right side rail. And when you get to the end, that is going to be the secret tape. So now we've done all of the goals, what we're going to do is restart the run. We're going to go for the stat points. So for the first one, turn around, come over here, nice and easy. We can grind that and get the first one. Then if we do a left and we come over to this section, you'll see it up in the air above this quarter pipe. So if we jump up, we need to try and get quite a lot of height on this. So we're going to need to pick up as much speed as we can. And luckily, after a few jumps, I managed to get it. But that is stat point number 2. Then if we head into the skate park area, you're going to see above our heads, we've got the third and final stat point of the level. So if we come into here, we just turn around. We get some airtime at the end, and that is the third and final stat point. Then after the stat points, we're going to go for the cash and also the Iron Galaxy logo. So what we're going to do for the cash is we are going to turn around. We're going to get cash number 1 and the Iron Galaxy logo here. So if we come to this section we've previously opened up the generator with. So we've got this pipe up here, like this ramp. Instead of going for the secret tape and doing the nearest rail, we need to grind the furthest rail. We need to follow it along. There's your cash. And then at the end of here, if we jump off and carry on grinding, if it doesn't make me miss it. So there we go. There's the Iron Galaxy logo. So you just stay on that rail, jump across over the roof bit, then just carry on grinding on this cable you can see on that pole. Get to the top of it. That's the Iron Galaxy logo. Then I'm going to restart run just so we've got enough time. But so far we have 1 out of the 4 cash. So cash number 2 is going to be in here. If we just transfer over these. So if I try and get the angle right, there we go. There's some more cash. Then for cash number 3, we're going to come over to the far side of the skate park area. And if we just go up this red section here, jump off at the end. You don't even need to go all the way over. That is going to be cash number 3. Then the last one is going to be if we leave the skate park over on this side. What we're going to do is when we get to this exit here, we're going to slow down a bit, turn around. And if we grind up this tree trunk, when you get to the top, that is the 4th and final cash. So if you have a look at the bottom right of the pause screen, you should have 334411. All of the goals done. And then for the very last thing of this level, we are going to get the hidden deck. And for this one, it's nice and easy. All we have to do at the very start is you're going to see it up there on the Canada flag to the left-hand side. So just jump up there, and that is the hidden deck. So after getting that, we have all of the goals, all of the cash, the stat points, and we've even got the hidden deck. So that is 100% completion of the Canada level number 2 in the THPS 3 career in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. And we are going to leave that video there. I will see you guys in the next one.